everyone, Bethany here and welcome to my channel. Today I am joining the Not Too Shabby shop in the hop for the box of the month. It is farm themed and it is amazing. I will have the hashtag linked down below in the description, as well as the links to all of the others participating in this hop. Also, don't forget to check the Rafflecopter link to join in the giveaway. Very important. And comment, like, and subscribe to whichever channels you really enjoy hearing from. I did a opening of this box in the previous video I did, but I wanted to just highlight a couple of the things that I'm thinking I might play with today, including the You're Utterly Amazing, Happy Birthday from the Whole Herd. The Farm Friends stamp set is probably my favorite because I have a lot of kid birthdays coming up here this summer and this just really speaks to me. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my desk a little bit and then I'm going to just hop in and start creating. First, I wanted to show you that I took this piece of blue paper from the paper pad, Farm Life paper pad, and it has the pretty clouds on the back, and I did debate using that, but I'm more creating a scene that just needs a blue background. Plus I'm going to be coloring in some of the animals I'm going to use. So next I'm going to create a mask, and I have chosen to use my stamping platform mostly because it will help me stay on track with what I'm doing with my masking. I am not super well versed, in my opinion, with masking, so this is my way of showing you how someone who's literally done masking maybe like twice can figure out a way to build a scene successfully using masking technique. The first one I'm going to do is I am going to take all the stamps out and line them up how I think I want them to go. But I do know that I want the sentiment up on the top and the animals and the scene building on the bottom. And I will fast forward through that so you don't have to watch me think things through. And now that I've settled on my layout, I'm going to start by putting the bottom layers, the ones that I will need to do masking with, which are these three bigger animals, and then moving all the other items aside while I stamp those out. And I am using the Color Hive Eclipse Black, and I am stamping this out 2 times because the little tail didn't really go through, and so I want to make sure that I have a good stamp, and now it looks amazing. Now I'm going to leave the stamps there because I'm going to use my masking paper, and it's not wide enough to catch all of them, so I'm going to do some finagling, so to speak. And I'm sure there are easier ways to do this, but this is what I have on hand right now, so use what you have. So this is mint tape from scrapbook.com, and I like to use it a lot. I have not used it for masking very often, so I am curious to try it. This is, I think, technically the first time I've tried it with mint tape. So, and I'm not going to re-ink just because I just need the basic impression so I can cut it out. Don't need a full impression. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut out my mask, and basically the horse, only one side of it's going to be the mask, so I don't have to take the time to cut out both sides, just enough to get the edges here and then place the mask back down. The other 2 animals I'll have to be a little more thorough with, and then I can just go ahead and place it right away, and then I will go ahead and cut out the other 2. And again, you'll see I'm cheating a little bit. I'm not cutting out the full piggy because a lot of the piggy is not going to get overlapped, so don't feel the need to do the full cutout. But the cow will need to pretty much get the full cutout because there's going to be overlapping on the sides, the top, etc., etc. And I've actually done masking with just a post-it and have, in my opinion, was successful in completing the task. So, and of course I will speed through the cutting of these masks because it's a little slow going. Now that I have that done, I can go ahead and remove the used stamps and clean them off. Once I like the placement of where those are, I'll go ahead and commit and stamp those down. And they're going to need one more little bit of ink. There's a hair of things that did not get full coverage. And perfect. I need a mask for my little lammy, but not my chick. So I'm going to grab a little bit of the leftover of the mint tape. If I can get some decent coverage here. I want that barn just to be a little bit behind the little guy's head. And really all I ended up cutting out was the puff of the top of the lammy's hair here. And I could have been a little bit more careful, but that's okay. I'll take the lamb off of my stamparatus here and grab my favorite red of the Color Hive inks, which is the Independence Red. Came out last summer and I saw a preview of it and was thrilled. So I know it won't show up as full red because this is on blue, but at least it will be the basic red that I'm looking for. There we go. Great. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing as I'm coloring it in, even in fast motion. And the first color I'm starting with is the Sardonyx. I don't know how to say that, but I am doing the piggy. And I'm going to do an all over color, get that first base layer done. For each of these animals, you'll see that's how I'm working on them. I'm going to use a pinky pink for the nose and the rosy red cheeks. And then I'm going to add a little shadow around the edges. It's actually more of a dimensional technique than an actual shadow depiction. I'm not showing an exact light source. Then I'm just going to take the original pink and blend it back. So I'm going to keep this simple with just a 2-color blend. Now I'm going to grab from my regular set and grab the blue-gray for this lammy. And we're just going to put accent lines. And as it dries, it'll go back a little bit. So you can barely see it even on the screen, I'm sure. But all I'm going to do is just add a little colorless blender right at the edge of it, just to soften that line a hair so it's not super harsh. And then I'm going to add the same rosy red for the cheeks. And I'm going to color my black on the cow next. And so each of the spots is going to just be a pure black. Not going to dimensionalize or add shadows or highlights. I'm just going to keep it simple. And then I'm going to add the same warm gray for the horns and hooves and make the tail a little gray too. I'm going to use the paler pink from the pig for the collar just to stand out a little bit. And then the base, we'll use the same bright pink that I've been using for the rosy cheeks and noses. Keep consistency here. I'll leave the nostrils open. Just gonna leave them blank here. And then same color for the rosy cheeks. And then I am grabbing a metallic marker from Amazon and I'm just going to gently brush paint right over that gold bell here. It's cute, it works. And now onto the chick. I'm going to keep the face the lighter color, so I'm going to use the lemon chiffon from the pastel set. I think actually this is a rooster because it seems to have the parts of a rooster. And then I'm going to grab the barium yellow from the classic color set, and it's a little deeper yellow. I'm using that same deeper yellow for the beak, and then I'm going to go rouge orange. I think that's what that means. I feel like it's bright enough and poppy enough. Again, the cheeks are the same pink. The last animal to be colored is the horsey, and I'm going to do brick beige for the base color. We're going to do it just like I did the pig, where I put the full base color and then add the accent colors. Then going in with my darker brown, it's the sand brown, just going to accent a few edges. And then that darker brown will be the base color for the hair. And then grabbing the terracotta from the regular color sets. Just gonna do a two-tone color look. Every other sliver of hair is a different color. I think that's super cute. And then back again with my pink. And yes, I did color in the nostrils this time. And the light gray for the hooves and the tail. I'm going to come back with my lighter color and blend back. Because my sets are limited on their reds, I'm just going to color in with the R4, the deep red for the barn, and outlined in red. So I've gone ahead and changed my mind. What I'm going to do is lightly shade and changing my pressure so everything's not exactly the same color. There's a little hint of dimension without too much effort. Because I'm not going to do full blending, you'll see I'm going with the grain, so to speak. Almost like it's adding a wood grain texture, something like that. Now the last little bit is the happy birthday, and I'm gonna just use the Eclipse black, nothing fancy, nothing special. And then before I take it off of the Stamparatus, I'm going to just add little flecks of grass. Now that I'm satisfied with the coloring of everything, I'm going to add this to my Neenah 110-pound cardstock using the tape runner and going edge to edge because that's how I cut this thing, and it fits beautifully. All I'm going to do now is add a sentiment to the inside, and I've chosen the Independence Red again, and I'm just going to put Hugs and Kisses because I just think it's stinking cute. And there you go. You have your Hugs and Kisses birthday. Happy birthday from the whole herd. I have a menagerie family here, and I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just fun. So I hope you enjoyed today's coloring, the relaxing. Don't forget to check down below for the hashtag or the links to all of the other videos, as well as the Rafflecopter link to the Hop giveaway. You do not want to miss out. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to see you over there. I'm going to have lots more inspiration later this month with the box of the month, and I cannot wait to play and dig in. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and don't forget to find the joy in your day and happy making. Bye!